Hey guys, today we are going to be making the healthiest cookies in the world. So, the healthiest cookies in the world, that depends what you think is healthy, but for me this is a very healthy snack for my children who are active, they play sports, and they need something that's nutritious but delicious. So, the base of this is dates and walnuts. Now, I am not a huge fan of walnuts, but when they are ground up in a blender to a dust, they add something like, you know, like when you get those baked cheeses with walnuts and honey, that's sort of the feeling that I get. It's what it resembles. So, what we are starting by doing is putting 1.5 cups of walnuts into a blender. I'm using my food processor because my blender is not the best for this. I am going to start with 150 grams because it's 1.5 cups of ground walnuts. So I think that's about how much we need. Okay, let's start with this. Now, do not put the dates in yet. We want this to go first, otherwise you're never going to get it blended. Then in here I have the rest of the recipe. It's 3 tablespoons of water, 1 teaspoon of vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I just use regular vinegar because I don't have the other one. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla, or measure with your heart. Then in here, that's the chocolate that you're supposed to add. So you're supposed to add 1/2 cup of chocolate if you want. I have chocolate and I have dried cranberries. Now I'm using this chocolate. This is a sugar-free one, Valor. This one has almonds in it. I'm not sure if my younger likes almonds, but I just chopped it up, put it in here. So, then 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. I always keep my flax seeds in the freezer, and then I grind them up and I just put them in a jar like this, and I just keep it in the freezer. That way it never goes bad. And I add it to a lot of things: bread, banana bread, oatmeal. And then I have a teaspoon of half a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon salt. This will just be added later. Now we're gonna make some noise. I'm hoping that my food processor works because my husband blended it with this thing the other day. So the thing is gone, but let's see. So pit my dates in the meantime. We need 1 cup of pitted dates, and you want the fresh kind that's a little bit cheaper, not the medjool kind. For me, it's so much harder to blend. So if you use the medjool kind, maybe soak them in a little bit of water first, but not too, you don't want them too mushy, because then you're gonna need maybe more almond flour or flour to make them a bit drier, because it's gonna be too sticky. Oh, those are gonna be good. And my kids actually really like these, and even like my older one, he likes everything, but my younger one doesn't. So if he likes this, it's good. Easy as that. Now you want to add everything else. I'm putting everything in. These I'm gonna put last because you don't want those to blend it. My younger son, he doesn't really love seeing the dates in there, so I try to blitz this as much as I can. All right, now lastly, I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff in. And mix a little bit. All right, that's it. Now you want to take this out. And for the cookies, I like to keep some water in a little cup because it gets really sticky and it's easier to form. They don't really rise that much, so just make sure that they're the correct size. and shape for your preference. I made these with a chocolate that's both gluten-free and vegan because my sister can't have gluten or milk. This, they will get like this milky top. That's totally fine. It's just the fat from the walnuts. That's easy enough. Now these will go into the oven and finish baking while I clean up. All right, they are in. You can put chocolate chips on top if you want them to look nicer, but they went in for, they're going in for 12 minutes. At a preheated 180-degree oven or 350 degrees Celsius. They smell so good, and I just wanted to show you how good they look. Just a second. They lift a little bit, but look at the chocolate melting. Not quite ready. All right, I'm taking these out, but they will have to cool completely before eating or removing. So I'm going to, usually I just go like this, not with one hand, so they cool a little bit faster because they don't have the hot pan underneath. There they are. And we're gonna let them cool before we do the taste test. All right, I just came home from a bike ride, so this is the perfect time for a taste test. I like the cranberries in there.